Yo, what is up, YouTube family? It's Gang. Today I'm gonna be doing part one of what if Naruto became Hokage earlier, became the fifth Hokage earlier. What if Naruto became the fifth Hokage earlier? So basically, Naruto is going to be the orange flash of the leaf. Um, no, he's not going to have the flying Raijin. He's going to have Sage mode. He's going to be as strong as, let's say, he hasn't controlled the nine tails, but let's say this: he can control up to four tails. Six tails, he barely has any control of what he's doing. But him and Kurama are good friends. It's just that he hasn't torn off the seal. He's a master in the Rasengan, so he's basically as strong as himself when he was fighting Pain. Just add the six tails. So Naruto is invited to the council meeting. Naruto is actually 15, as they're talking about who's going to be the next Hokage now that Hiruzen has died. Danzo, while they're voting, some say Naruto, but then Danzo says, no, how about I just become Hokage? As then the elders, they're kind of like, well, Naruto doesn't want to become Hokage. I mean, well, you and Naruto are almost tied in votes, but then but then Jiraiya clearly is gonna vote for Naruto. As then Naruto then smiles, and as he says, "Yes, I'll protect this village and prove my worth. You can trust me." So he's basically as strong as himself when he fought Pain, just four tails, which he's about as strong as Pain. Yeah. So basically, I don't really know what Naruto is going to be dying. Say, he's going to be protecting the village. He's going to use shadow clones instead of using himself because he doesn't want to do all that work. So he's going to travel with his friends, as we're going to ship to Shippuden. Naruto is now 13, I guess. Wait, no. Naruto is now at the age of around 17, near 18, as he's been the Hokage for a couple years, for 3 years now, and nobody's even dared to come. But but then Naruto sends out a couple of their friends and say, we need to get Sasuke back. As Naruto then agrees, he says how Sasuke was his friend and buddy, and he doesn't want him to be controlled by Orochimaru any longer. So Naruto then walks out, as then tells everyone that he's going to be leaving the village for a little bit now, as he as for right now he's going to appoint Tsunade over control, because she came back to the village like years ago. He's going to pronounce Tsunade in control of the village for right now, because she's kind of like the Shadow Hokage. You know what I've noticed? Every Hokage has a Shadow Hokage. Hashirama's was Madara. Tobirama's was Sarutobi. Hiruzen's was Danzo, clearly. Um, the fourth Hokage's was Kakashi. And Tsunade's was, I think. Oh, it was Jiraiya. Tsunade's was Jiraiya. Then Kakashi's was. No, I can't really say Sasuke because yeah, Kakashi's was Sasuke's, and then Naruto's was Sasuke's, which is kind of weird because you're only supposed to be the Shadow Kage once. So yeah, and I'm gonna guess that Konohamaru is going to either be Muegi or Tamaru, or whatever his other friend's name is. As Naruto has been training Konohamaru over the past few years, Konohamaru then goes to Naruto as he says, "Hey, big brother Naruto, can I please come with you? Can I please come with you and show my worth?" "No, no, Konohamaru, you stay back in the village, protect it for me, okay, buddy?" As Naruto then go, as Naruto then says, "Ah, I have some business that I have to deal with." As when Naruto sees Orochimaru, he says, you're a criminal, and you're going to be coming back to the village with me." Orochimaru is not going to really try and pick a fight with Naruto. He's actually going to try to escape because he doesn't want to fight Naruto right now. So at this moment in time, Naruto is able to control the Six Tails percent of him, and he's unlocked the keys, so he has KCM, but not as strong as how he usually has it. Naruto has the Rasen Shuriken, and he also has another attack called the Otama Rasengan, and he basically has up to KCM 3 mode, or yeah, no, he has up to KCM 2 mode. So that would mean that he can like put Kurama's head, Kurama's arm, but he can't put the entire Kurama body over him. As Naruto then walks to, then rushes at Orochimaru, as Orochimaru says he has no choice but to fight. With his hand sealed off, he's clearly gonna lose. As he then takes the sword out of his mouth. As he then rushes at Naruto. And then all of a sudden, Naruto just smirks, as Orochimaru is a little bit confused from this. And all of a sudden, Sakura comes right beside Orochimaru, as she delivers a strong punch to Orochimaru's gut, which sends Orochimaru flying into the rocks. That one was for Sasuke, as Naruto then fuels some chakra in his hand, as he rushes at Orochimaru, and then he punches Orochimaru in the face. That one is for becoming a rogue ninja. And then, I'm gonna say that Kakashi's on this mission. They easily defeated Daedra. And then, shoot, dang it. And then and then Kakashi then forms a Chidori, as he says, "And this one is for taking my student," and brainwashing him, as he rushes at Orochimaru, and he stabs Orochimaru in his gut. And then Sakura then punches Orochimaru in the back, as he then goes flying, but then Naruto catches Orochimaru, and then he says, "Going somewhere?" As he then brings Orochimaru and slams him down into the ground, as he then takes out a scroll, and he says, like, Naruto has some more jutsu, wind style, he has wind style, water style, and fire style. Lightning style is his weakest part, but he basically has 4 techniques, because he's been training over the past few years. As Naruto then looks at Orochimaru, and then he seals Orochimaru inside. He seals Orochimaru. Then he seals the scroll inside of another scroll to seal Orochimaru inside of the scroll. Like, we're not gonna get to the point when Naruto meets Sasuke. Sasuke then tries to go for Kirin off the bat, as Orochimaru then comes out of nowhere. Naruto says, "How did you?" "Oh, I just killed one of my servants to come back." And then Naruto says, "Dang it. Well, don't think that you're special either. I have a jutsu like that too." As this is actually it's kind of a space-time jutsu. So when Naruto dies, basically, like, how do I explain this? Hey, did you know if you have the Flying Raijin, you can actually prevent your death? Now I'm thinking about it, because you can place a seal on the earth, then when you die, and then if there's a other life, you can just teleport back to the Earth. You know, like it's not that hard. As Naruto then says, "Back up, y'all." As he then casts hand sign for the Reaper Death Seal. Um, Naruto says, Kakashi says, "Are you crazy? That's gonna kill you." Oh no, it's not gonna kill me. Trust me, I have some extra tricks. As Orochimaru is then about to go and rush, but then Naruto grabs him. The Reaper grabs him as he then brings Orochimaru to to um to him. As he then takes Orochimaru's soul. As Orochimaru is then dead, as his body then lays flat on the ground. Naruto drops on the ground too. But then all of a sudden, so this juice is basically teleporting to, he can create himself out of the closest dead person. So if Naruto dies, all he has to do, what happens after his death is the the person who killed him or something like that, or something, yeah, like the person who killed him, he then either he then does kind of some Orochimaru stuff, and then he comes out of their body. So yeah, as Sakura then rushes at Naruto, she tries to heal Naruto, but then she then sees a Reaper who pushes her back, and then she's then scared. But then all of a sudden, Naruto comes out of nowhere, as he's coming out of Orochimaru's mouth, as they didn't say, that's a little disgusting, you know. Oh, tell me about it. As Sasuke then seeing Naruto like this, he then does his strongest curing, as he then goes to attack Naruto. Naruto Naruto then creates an Odama Rasengan as it hits the lightning bolt, and then Naruto kind of teleports as he punches Sasuke in the face, the gut, and then the eye, and then the eyes, the nose, and then the other eye, which gives Sasuke two black eyes so he can't really see. As he then punches Sasuke in the ball's eye vein, and Sasuke then falls on the ground, knocked out. Okay, he's unconscious. Now let's take him back to the village. As Naruto takes Sasuke back to the village, he's then put in impel down. Yeah, he's literally putting impel down. As when they ask him what floor to put Sasuke on, Naruto says the 6th floor. This is where I'm going to be ending off this. What if? As then a ginormous force then comes to the Leaf Village. This world will know pain. As everybody's been pushed back, Tsunade, since she's in the village, does the exact same thing. And Naruto is looking at Pain as he's mad. This is my village and you heard it. You will pay. As this is where I'm going to be ending off this. What if? Like, comment, subscribe, share, on social media platforms. YouTube, we're out. Peace. Now, yes, I do have a part 2, so don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Or is that just going to be, because, oh, shoot. Yeah, so everybody give me all eat.